I came here, but as expected, it's dull as always. I'm such a failure. My name is Akira. I'm a 24-year-old salaryman working for a so-called medium-sized company. I went back home today and decided to go to a reunion, but regretted it. The friends I wanted to see were all absent due to work-related reasons, and the girls, already with their children, are wearing rings. I was expecting to meet some people, but I'm honestly very disappointed. I worked so hard to get here, but everyone seems to be living better than me. The most important thing to remember is that we can't afford to be in the same place at the same time as your friends and family. Oh, is that you, Akira? The poor man, Akira? Ah, Josato. You still look like a bottom feeder as always, don't you? This sarcastic man is Sonouchi Josato. His family owns a big business and he's a prick who always looks down on me. I can't believe I met him again here. That's none of your business. I'm leaving now, so stop messing with me. Oh, you're leaving already? I'm sure it's because they all had a partner or they decided to get married anyway. Aw, you're so miserable. Damn, it's true. But to have him say it out loud like that is really hurtful. I'm glad I'm not a bottom feeder like you. I'm not gonna have to worry because I have someone that I'm marrying too. No way. You're getting married? Yes, I am. By the way, it's with the daughter of a huge company. I'm telling you, she's very beautiful as well. Oh, I see. At best, don't let that girl dump you. Unlike you, I didn't have a girl like that. I'm sorry. You didn't have any girls to go out with before that happened. I have to go to work even though it's Saturday, and I have to work overtime. In addition to a low monthly salary, I have to send money home to my parents, which is half of my monthly salary. This is so unfair. Well, nothing will change if I keep thinking like that. I'll just watch anime later and do my best again. Whoa!
Oh, I'm sorry to startle you.
No, it's me too. I suddenly raised my voice. He looks very young, but is he a homeless man? I wonder if he will be okay in such a cold season.
Aren't you the one from earlier?
Here, if you like.
Isn't that bad? To give that to a total stranger?
I can just buy it again and don't worry about it.
Thank you very much. I'll take it.
Well, while you're being like that, why don't you come to my house?
What? Why?
In such a cold weather, it will be bad if you sleep outside. Come on, let's go.
But...
Don't worry.
Oh, sorry to bother you.
I'm tired today, so I'm going to sleep. I don't have a futon or something for visitors, so I'm sorry, but please sleep on the floor or on the sofa.
That's enough for me. Thank you very much.
No problem. You can take a bath if you like. It will warm you up. You can use my change of clothes, so why don't you do your laundry? Oh, you can do whatever you want with the contents of the refrigerator, so if you want something, just go ahead.
You're so kind to me.
Don't worry about it. It's totally normal to do this when somebody is in trouble. I'm gonna head to bed now.
You're right. Okay. Good night.
I slept well. Something smells good?
Oh. Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Huh?
Is something wrong?
No, that voice just now.
I see. Well, I made some food to thank you for letting me stay here. So if you like, you can have it. You said I could use the contents of the fridge, so please do.
Alright. Well then, I shall eat. I thought her voice was a little high, but I didn't think she was a woman. And she's super beautiful too, and since she was there in the middle of winter, I thought she was a man.
My name is Haruka, by the way.
Oh, how polite of you. I'm Akira. I'm sorry for last night. I didn't expect you to be a woman. And I'm sorry for forcing you into my house and making you sleep on the sofa. That's kinda rude of me.
Oh no, that's not rude. Not only did I take advantage of your kindness as a stranger, but I didn't expect to stay at your house too.
When I talk to you, Haruka-san, I can feel from your every word that you are not a homeless person. By the way, why would a young woman like Haruka-san be in such a place at such a time?
I'm ashamed to say, but I had a fight with my family and ran out. I left on a spur of the moment, so I didn't have my credit card or money with me.
I see. So that's how it is. After one night, I'm sure both of you have cooled down, so why don't you talk about it with your family again?
Yes, but...
Oh, you don't have any money, do you? Then here you go. Please, use it as train fare.
Thank you so much for everything.
No, you're welcome. Come on, let's have breakfast before it gets cold. Excuse me? Hello? Yes, I understand. Fine. Just this once, okay? Sorry, I have to go to the office for a bit.
Even though it's a Sunday?
I'm a poor man with no time to spare. So that's why I'm going. Please put the key in the mailbox. Well then, I hope you and your family can make up. I hope everything goes well with Haruka. Now it's time to work. I slept well. If it wasn't my compensatory day off, I'd be totally late. Huh? Something's noisy next door. Did someone come in? Alright, I'm coming! Huh?
Hey there. I moved in next door, so I thought of saying hi.
Why? Don't tell me you couldn't make up with your family.
It's the opposite, actually. After a long time, I was able to make up with both of my father and mother.
Then why?
It was for the convenience of the family.
I see. Whatever it was, I'm glad. Then you are my neighbor from now on. I look forward to it.
Yes, I hope we could get along.
Thus, I have a new neighbor. From what I've heard, she seems to be a nice young lady. Living alone must be difficult for her, and if she's in trouble, I'll help her out.
Good evening, Akira-san. Just in time.
Oh, Haruka-san. Is something wrong?
Actually, I made too many side dishes. If you would like to eat it...
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. To be honest, this helps me a lot.
It helps me too. Please let me know if you have any trouble.
As always, I came back from working on holidays again. Huh? Haruka-san, what's wrong?
Actually, there's no hot water in the shower.
This apartment is in a bit of a rut, so it happens sometimes. There's a public bath nearby, so you can use that. If you don't mind, want to go together?
Oh, yes, please.
There was something like this story in an old song. I feel so happy. Ever since Haruka-san moved in, my life has been like this, more lively than before. I was enjoying such a small happiness, but one day something shocking happened. That's the worst.
Akira-san, what's wrong?
Oh, Haruka-san, nothing. I'm just having a bit of a bad day at the company.
If you don't mind, could you tell me about it?
Actually, a large company has decided to invest in our business. To be honest, I'm very happy about it, but that company is... Of course, it was a company run by Josato Sonouchi. As soon as that guy found out I was there, he apparently asked me to be there for the contract renewal. And it gives me a bad feeling. I'm depressed to think about what he's going to say to me.
I see. So, what are you going to do, Akira-san?
I'm going to answer. I'm in a low position, and there's no option to refuse from the beginning.
But...
Well, if it makes everyone happy to the extent that my pride is hurt, that's fine. Now, let's go home. I feel better now that you've listened to me, though. Now, come on. Take it on, Josato. No matter what you say, I'm going to endure it. Refuse the investment? What do you mean?
That's how I feel. So, do you understand?
What do you mean by feel? We were planning to do so. He said it's a quote for the new business.
I don't know about that. I'm not going to do it unless I can count on other people's money.
Then why are you telling me this?
To confirm my happiness. I'm so happy that I can do whatever I want and even marry a beautiful rich woman. I'm so glad I wasn't born on the bottom like you guys.
Come to think of it, this is the kind of guy he is. He's the lowest kind of scum who likes to push other people around for his own convenience. I thought he had graduated from that kind of thing in high school, but I never thought he was still doing this even now.
What's with that face? The most important thing to remember is that you are not alone. Do you want me to invest that much?
Please, I'll do it. Invest in...
I see. Okay, then show me your sincerity. Then I'll think about it.
What?
Come on, there's only one way to show sincerity, right?
Kneeling on the ground or...
You can't do that!
Haruka, what are you doing here?
Huh? Haruka-san? Why is she here? Or rather, why is Josato calling her name? He knows her?
I wanted to know who you are, my fiancé, so I asked your father to show me where you work. We've only met each other once, and we don't know much about each other yet.
So Josato's fiancé was supposed to be Haruka?
But I don't need to know anymore. We will probably never see each other again. I got to know your dirty trash personality very, very well, too.
Well, wait a minute. Is this a joke?
Do you want to force me to get down on my knees for a joke? Why don't you get the hell out of here without making unsightly excuses? Oh yes, and of course, I'm breaking off the engagement.
Oh no. Josato changed his attitude and left the place depressedly.
Are you alright? It was a terrible disaster earlier.
Yes, really. We'll have to review the proposal from scratch again.
Don't worry about that. I will fund it myself. I know it's selfish of me, but I also looked into your company. It is a small but trustworthy company that's doing a good job. I will fully back you financially.
The conference room sprang to life at this single word of hers. Immediately, each of us started working on a new job, leaving me and her alone. Maybe she was just being considerate. I had somehow noticed that Haruka-san was a young lady. Why did you run away from home after all this time?
I've lived my whole life listening to my parents. But when they decided who I was going to marry, I wondered if this was the right thing to do. I want to marry someone of my own choice, not someone chosen by my parents. And I strongly felt that way.
I see. But it would be unreasonable to not carry a wallet or anything when you left.
That's true. But that's how I met you, though. Someone I truly want to be with.
That's...
Akira-san, will you marry me? I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Are you okay with a person like me?
Yes, I want my husband to be you.
Well then, I'm off.
Hey, you forgot your lunch.
Oops, thanks. Maybe I'm a little carried away.
Oh, get a grip already, will you?
It's been a few years since that event. Me and Haruka got married. I thought her family would object to me, a commoner, marrying her, a rich lady, but this was surprisingly unanimously approved. She said that there can be no mistake in the man her daughter has chosen. I'll have to do my best to prove her right. As an aside, I heard that the Josato's family business has fallen and is now in debt. I hate to put it this way, but it must be karma working. That's right. After all, from today, I will be the branch manager.
In a little while, you will be a father too, right?
That's right. Then I'm off.
Yes, go ahead.
I was living poor and alone, but when I picked up a homeless person back home, I was able to build a warm family and became happy for eternity with fate.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like this video.